The NBA has a major problem, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And that problem is the San Antonio Spurs. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. This is new for me. Watch the NBA, love the NBA, but I only run an NFL channel. Today, we're launching this NBA channel where I talk about everything NBA, all teams. I am a Thunder fan. We're going to work on this background. Try to get a Thunder background, maybe just an NBA background. We're going to work on this, but for today, it's just the first video. So we need to talk about the San Antonio Spurs and how they're a problem for the NBA. But we're on the road to 1,000 subs. I hate saying that over again, but it is a new channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for tuning into this first video. Now let's go ahead and get to it. So the San Antonio Spurs are a huge problem, and you may know they just beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, last year's champions. Again, my favorite team. You guys are going to figure that out as these videos go on. They just beat them 3 times in a row. They beat them on Christmas Day. They beat them 2 games before that, and they were on fire versus the Thunder. Some of those games weren't even close. I mean, the Spurs were ahead the whole time, and the Spurs have me worried as an Oklahoma City Thunder fan myself. But we're going to try to look at it through just an NBA perspective today. They have a player on their team that is 7'5" in Victor Wembanyama and really has not had a good first few years in the NBA, but he's starting to find his own. I think people were a little bit worried about him at first. I think it honestly looked like Chet Holmgren had the upper hand on him at first, but that's probably just because OKC was winning. But Chet Holmgren did play him good in the games that he played. This year, though, Victor Wembanyama is just almost unstoppable to the NBA. And he's not even the only piece they have. They have made moves to go after guys and make these big signings, these big trades. They've really upped their roster. Their head coach is just sat on the staff for a while with Greg Popovich, learned a lot from him. He's on the younger side of things. Now he's the head coach taking over. The San Antonio Spurs are just a really good basketball team, and they're finding their way, and they're beating these teams that, you know, we just didn't think they would be good this year, right? We had some hopes for them, but we didn't think that they would be this good already this year. Their starting 5 is De'Aaron Fox, arguably one of, I guess I shouldn't say that, but you know, he's been one of the best point guards in the NBA for a long time. I'll say that right now. Was huge with the Kings, got traded to the Spurs. I mean, he is one of the greatest point guards, you know, of this generation, right? He's very good, very underrated, athletic, can go up there and slam it, can shoot a 3 whenever you need him to, can get to the rim, can do just virtually about anything, is probably a 90, 95 overall passer, really good at passing. He's the point guard. He's a great leader, so he leads this team as the point guard. Stephon Castle, who just, man, I mean, he's really finding his way in the NBA. He's really gotten good, and I think that's why they really didn't glue at first, because Stephon Castle he wasn't gluing this team together. But now that he's found his way on this team, like, this team is just looking unstoppable. Stephon Castle is going to be a very good player in a few years, and he already is a good player, I guess you could say. Devin Vassell as a SFSG, like, you know, it's just, he's been so good this year. He's been so good this year. And the reason I said SFSG, you guys obviously know what that means, but I say it because he's on my fantasy team. And that's the reason I know he's been really good, because he gets so many points a game. He does so many good things. He gets so many good rebounds. He's such an impact player. He always provides a spark to the Spurs. And Devin Vassell just kind of goes underrated. You know, he just kind of goes underrated. Then they have Harrison Barnes, was on the Warriors for a while, was on the Mavericks for a while. A lot of you know him. He can knock down a 3 at any time. Anytime he can knock down a 3. Anytime you want him to. This dude is a 3-point sniper. So, I mean, you got to watch out for him too. Like, you can't let him just sit down in the corner and go and shoot a 3 whenever, because there's a problem if you do that. He's going to knock that 3 down, right? He's become a really good shooter over his time. Then you of course have Victor Wembanyama, who again is 7'5". He's 7'5". I mean, there's just really no stopping him. And he hasn't been that impressive for his height. Like, I think if a lot of us were that height, we'd be better than Wemby, some people, you know, if we were gifted with that athleticism. But he's 7'5". And, I mean, just really been good this year. He stepped up to the plate this year. Like, he's not the way he used to be. Like last year wasn't great. He just wasn't living up to expectations. Yes, he'd hit some shots here and there, but this year, yeah, he's doing really well. And Draymond Green, you all saw the clip of him dunking on Draymond Green. Like there's just nothing Draymond can do there. There's no physicality involved there. We see how skinny Wemby is and how big Draymond is. There's just no physicality there. It's just all height there. Right? There's nothing you can do. So teams have to game plan and just build their whole game plan around Victor Wembanyama, and then they forget about the three-point snipers like Harrison Barnes. Then they forget about one of the greatest point guards of this generation, De'Aaron Fox. And then they forget about a great shooter and Stephon Castle and how elusive he is. Then they forget about Devin Vassell. Then they forget about the guys on the bench, Julian Champagnie. I mean, who just had a record game in threes that he hit. Then you forget about Lindy Waters. I remember him from the Thunder. He's been good. He's been good for this team. Then you forget about Kelly Olynyk, who's with the Heat for a long time, bounced around the league, is really an impact player. Then you forget about Jeremy Sohan, who has, by the way, dumb looking hair, but Jeremy Sohan, I mean, he's been really good. I feel like Popovich did a good job with him in his last few years with this team. And it's just, then you forget about Bismack Biyombo, even him. Like, he's been good this year. Then you forget about Dylan Harper, who I feel like I see a clip from him every once in a while that is just really good. So this team is just very, very balanced out, and then just Wemby just adds on everything. And that move for De'Aaron Fox was just really the icing on the cake. So the NBA has a major problem. Who's going to stop a 7'5" guy if you don't have anybody to match the 7'5" height, right? Can you do it with strength? Again, probably not, because Draymond has that strength. Like the thing with Chet Holmgren, yes, he's tall. Yes, he's not as tall as Victor, but like he doesn't have any muscle. Maybe if we can get somewhere close to Wemby's height and then a lot more muscle, like there's something you can do there. But you just can't bully Wemby around. He's just so tall. He's going to grab those rebounds, and not to mention he hasn't done bad with injuries. Just got hurt the other night. Not sure how long he's going to be out for, but he doesn't do too bad with injuries for how skinny he is, right? And that would be the hope for the NBA. Like, obviously not the commissioner and stuff. They want him to ball out, but for other teams in the NBA, the hope would be, especially the Western Conference, the hope would be is that Wemby's just he's so skinny that he's just going to get hurt. Right, he's destined to get hurt at some point. He's injury prone, but that's not even the case with him. So the NBA has a problem, and they're gonna have to figure out a way to stop him. Somebody's going to have to figure out a way to stop him. I just don't know if that's possible. Wemby, though, is obviously the whole point of me making this video. Like, they are so stacked. They're 24-9 right now. Again, they beat the Thunder 3 times. What are the Thunder going to do? What do we, I should say we again, because I'm a fan, like, what are we going to do, right? I trust Daignault to make a plan, but what are we going to do? They're playing a Pacers team tomorrow that's 6-28. They're going to get their 25th win tomorrow. So this team is stacked, and they're just somebody to watch out for. So quick first video, but make sure you guys leave a like on the way out, subscribe on the way out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably be something about the Thunder, maybe, or just an NBA, topic. And we'll just continue to grind out these videos. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the first video. Love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.